Appaloosa cannot be destroyed by card effects, and it can't be targeted. And our exterior cannot be targeted. So we've got essentially unlimited negations for monsters and spells and traps. It's a pretty good board. What's going on, guys? It's Ben Cap here with Delinquent Duo, and today we've got some Splight combos. So Splights are going to be released in the OCG in a few days. TCG will be sometime in August potentially. But we're going to be looking at how to make an indestructible and untargetable Appaloosa and an untargetable Exterio. So of course this is going to be doable with Cyberstein. You do pay 5,000 life points, so you want this effect to go through. You don't want it to get stopped with that kind of cost, and I think that Splights do a very good job at escorting that effect. So let's just jump straight into it and see what it looks like. Alright, so we've got our starting hand. We've got a Foolish, which gives us access to Cyberstein. You'll see how in a second. So we're going to start off by letting that rip, get the Cyberstein in the grave. Obviously, I probably wouldn't activate this first, just so our opponent can't anticipate what we're trying to accomplish. But for the video's sake, let's just get the Cyberstein in grave, put it in plain English. So we're going to start off by normaling our Hero Kid and special summoning Splight Jet because we control level 2. We're able to do that. Splight Jet's going to go off. It's going to add a Splight Speller Trap, which will be, in this case, Splight Starter, and we're not going to activate that because if we do, we'll be locked into level 2, rank 2, and link 2 monsters. That will prevent our Cyberstein from being able to special summon from the extra deck. So we're going to jump into Splight Elf, who's going to target and special summon Cyberstein. So Splight Elf can bring back any level 2, its effects are live, but also, key component here, the cards that it points to cannot be targeted. So our Cyberstein at this point can't be Veilered, Impermed, and it can't be Ashed because it's coming from the extra deck. So we're going to let our 5k rip and bring out that Exterio, who now, again, because of Elf, it cannot be targeted as well. So now that the Exterio's out, we can let our Splight Starter come into play. We're locked into level 2s, but that's totally fine at this point. Our usual target, we're going to be bringing out Splight Blue. Splight Blue will enable us to add a card to hand, a Splight card. It's going to be Splight Red. This is because we don't have any monster effect negations right now. We just have Exterior with unlimited spell and traps. So we're going to bring out the Splight Red, again because I control level 2. And we're going to overlay into Gigantic Splight. So again, Gigantic Splight, just like the spell card, is going to lock us into level 2, rank 2, and link 2. It also prevents your opponent from special summoning anything other than that as well. So, protects you from the Nibiru. If you can get into this early, you probably want to do so. But in this case, so far we've been okay. We're going to bring out Hero Kid. Hero Kid will special summon Hero Kid from the deck because it was special summoned. Simply to go into IP. Now at this point, we've set our Splight Smashers as well that we had in hand previously. This is a banishing removal card. And we've got unlimited spell and trap removal and 1 monster negate, but we're going to go ahead and up that ante once we pass our turn. So as we pass turn, the moment our opponent activates anything or does anything, we'll be sure to activate Splight Elf, which is going to be able to bring out any level 2. We'll bring out Splight Blue simply because we can gain more advantage with that card. So we're going to activate its effect to add a Splight card to hand. And we're going to chain our IP, not for any particular reason, simply just to make sure we get everything accomplished that we need to. We've got this extra body in the field that we do not need, so we are going to use it for Appaloosa material. So we're going to ditch all 4 of our monsters, including the Splight Red, which is our monster negate, but we obviously do not need that. Now that we have Appaloosa on the field, this will resolve. We're going to add Splight Pixies. We're adding the Pixies because it's an honest for the Splight deck. Any monster that attacks Splight Elf, Pixies will be discarded to add that attack to our Splight. So it's going to protect the Elf. We want the Elf anyway because we can use it on either turn to continue building our advantage. But as you can see from this point, we've got 4 negations with Appaloosa. Thanks to IP, Appaloosa cannot be destroyed by card effects, and it can't be targeted. And our Exterior cannot be targeted. So we've got essentially unlimited negations for monsters and spells and traps. So the only way you're breaking this board, of course, is with Dark Ruler No More or Forbidden Droplets.
Hello?
It's also extremely good because our Exterio and our Appaloosa are Earth and Wind, very uncommon for Super Poly. There's not going to be any targets for it really, except for if your opponent has Fallen of Albaz and the Super Poly, it can get rid of one of the two of those monsters by fusioning off. Super strong board. Again, we've got the removal with the Splight Smashers, and we've got an Honest in hand for our rank 2. It's a pretty good board. I've got another starting hand here, just gonna, let it play out. This is gonna kind of demonstrate having Splight red on the field to make sure you can't get Nibiru or something during your playthrough. So go ahead and Foolishly Cyberstein, normal Jet, special summon blue. So at this time we can't activate Jet's effect because it was normal summoned, but we will activate blue to add red. Red will special summon, bring out Elf, bring out Cyberstein. So at this point, we've got Cyberstein protected from being targeted, and we've got a monster effect negation as well. So this is as safe as Cyberstein can possibly get, I imagine. So we'll let it rip, bring out Exterio, use the spell card to get our level 2 plays going. Jet wasn't activated earlier, like I said, so it's a good option for the spell card so that we can add the Splight Smashers to hand for removal. Overlay into Gigantic, bring out Hero Kid, jump into IP, and we are all set to go. I'm going to set that banishing removal and pass turn. Upon any move whatsoever, bring out the Splight Blue with Elf, chain it, bring out Appaloosa, add our card. At this time, went ahead and did Pixies because we've got removal, we've got Honest in hand, we've got unlimited spell and trap removal, and we've got 4 monster negations that, again, can't be targeted or destroyed. Pretty huge. Alright, and here's another AI example, just to show the power of being able to negate everything your opponent does. So we'll just let it play through. I'm sure you guys have caught on at this point. Small World into our Mr. Stein. Gonna get a little bit more coverage before we go ahead and activate that effect. There it is. Bring out the Splight Blue to get another monster to hand. Will be red, special summon, overlay, get our hero kids out so that we can jump into IP. And we are all set. Gonna negate the terraforming, bring out our blue, add a card with blue. Go ahead and activate our IP. This time we got rid of our elf. This was in early testing. You kind of want to keep the elf because it's good retention of advantage, and at this point your Exterio and your Appaloosa can be targeted. So this is kind of the change I made early on into it. But as you can see, there's nothing your opponent can do. They have to have Dark Ruler No More, or Forbidden Droplets, or Fallen of Albaz with Super Poly and Titaniclad as an option. Have to. It's the only way. Alright, so that's all I've got for you guys today. I just want to be able to showcase that combo in particular. The deck does so much, so many different ways you can play it. There will be a link for a deeper dive discussion on cards you can play in this deck, such as Deep Sea Diva, etc. Just wanted to be able to showcase this, and this combo is very, very easy to access, very, very doable. If you want to play 3 small worlds, feel free to. I just wanted to put together a deck that doesn't rely on this combo, but has it as an option. And again, you have to have a level 2 on the field to get started. If it's Cyberstein even going second, it's not a bad thing. They still have to respect this card. There are plenty of very obnoxious options, such as the alternative Ultimate Dragon that you could opt for, and also this man's. So they still have to respect it going second. Splight do a very good job at getting into the board to set up to activate stuff. Please let me know what you guys think about the combo, about the lock. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. Thanks, guys. And also, I have a cold. Sorry if I sound a little Murphy. Yeah, thanks.